Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Tiffany Smith.
And I'm Jason Inman.
And the day has finally arrived. I am so excited because today, Batman Arkham Knight is out and we are getting an inside look at Rocksteady's Gotham from game director Sefton Hill.
Plus, we have the official launch trailer, and I am so excited to play this game. I just got caught up on the digital comic last night, and I pre-ordered all my Arkham Knight action figures.
Oh man, today is all about Arkham, so get ready for DC All Access.
DC All Arkham.
Oh, that's good.
Brought to you by Batman Arkham Knight. Play the epic finale to the Batman Arkham series, available now.
In publishing news, writer Gene Yang's run on Superman alongside artist John Romita Jr. begins tomorrow. Clark Kent is trying to keep a low profile after Lois Lane exposed the Man of Steel's secret identity to the world. Pick up issue 41 to see how Superman handles being human.
Barbara Gordon makes her mark on the new DC Universe in Batgirl number 41 out this week. On top of coping with a Bruce Wayne-less Gotham, Barbara has to deal with a nosy roommate who's in on her secret. To coincide with the new issue and the release of the Batgirl Volume 1 Collected Edition, DCComics.com is offering free mask downloads, plus some awesome Batgirl gifts you can send to your friends. It's our gift to you.
A figurative hurricane has torn through Aquaman's world. He's on the lam from homicidal Atlanteans with some new powers and an updated look. We've got artist Trevor McCarthy here to take us through the redesign from head to toe.
The design process actually took us, there was quite a lot of design work involved in Aquaman. We wanted to do something a little bit on the darker side and bring a bit more of an edge to Aquaman.
Armor him up.
A little bit. We actually wanted to, expose a little bit more skin, a little bit, kind of keep him a little sexy, but a little dark.
Sexy yet dangerous.
Sexy and dangerous. Yeah. We went through a lot of versions of that design.
Did one of my favorite Aquaman features make it in? The little fin that he has on the back of his legs. Is that still there?
No, those aren't.
Yes, no.
No, those aren't.
No, they're gone.
Actually, they should. Now that you brought those up. Those probably should have been there now that you brought them up. I think I may go back and fix that now since I'm still working on 41.
I'm glad that I'm changing the face of DC Comics.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, there's quite a. Now that I'm thinking about it, those probably should be there. Yeah.
The day you've all been waiting for is here. Batman Arkham Knight has finally been released to the world. We're checking in with game director Sefton Hill to talk about the mind-blowing finale and to show off the brand new launch trailer. What's a piece of advice you would give somebody who's playing Batman Arkham Knight right now?
I think if you're starting out, a really good thing to do is to learn how to get the best out of gliding and driving through the city and combining Batman and the Batmobile. Because once you've got those mastered, the freedom that you have really expands out. It's not like any other game because the way Batman moves in the city is not like any other game.
How has the combat changed from Arkham City?
We know a load of people love the combat, so we haven't gone in and made a completely different combat system.
That's good.
We've evolved the combat system, so there's lots of new moves that you can do. Expert players have lots of new moves they can introduce. More enemies attacking. We also have the dual play system, so Batman will be fighting alongside Nightwing, alongside Robin, alongside Catwoman. You perform these beautiful dual team takedown moves where the two of them work together in concert, and you can flick to these other characters at any time in one combat session. So there's a lot of evolution, while still maintaining the kind of core mechanics that people really love.
As a big Nightwing fan, man, I'm really excited that I finally get to play as him in this world. And so, since that's a deep tie to the comic books, I want to know, do you have like a favorite Easter egg that you guys have hidden in the game?
There's some great ones in there actually in GCPD in the evidence room. So we have this evidence room, and in the evidence room is everyone that's Batman's locked up in Asylum and City and Origins. You have all of the different pieces of equipment that have been stored by GCPD over the years, and you can go there and kind of hear the backstory on each of those. And as you capture the supervillains in this game, their equipment gets added to that evidence room as well. So that room becomes like a living record of your progress through the game.
All right, so Gotham City's a very dark place. This is a very, very dark game. What pushed it over the edge for it to get the M rating?
We never set out to make the game to be M-rated. It was really, we wanted to tell this story, and we never wanted it to be kind of gratuitous. We just wanted to tell our story in the best way we can. And a lot of things that happen to Batman and have happened to Batman over the years are pretty dark.
They're very dark.
They're pretty horrible, and we didn't want to water those down. We wanted fans to be able to relive some of those classic moments in the way they're told in the comic books originally. So when the game was originally rated, they looked at those scenes and some of that, and they said like that content is you know, has to be mature rated. And we spoke to Warner and DC and said, well, look, we don't want to cut it, we don't want to water down the story. And those guys backed us all the way and said, yeah, like, let's make the game we really always wanted to make. So that's why we ended up being mature rated.
Now, if someone started the game today and wanted to get 100%, how long do you think it would take them?
Probably 50 or 60 hours, maybe 70 hours, so probably 100%, yeah. And that's not including New Game Plus. That's just your first playthrough of everything in there. I think could easily be 50, 60 hours. It's a big game, like it's huge, it's huge.
For the hero, the only true conclusion is death. The hero does not cower to death, for that would belittle life. The hero knows he cannot defeat danger, but for a moment, he can free others from fear. Let those left behind find hope in his sacrifice. Let those who knew him well speak of his fierce loyalty, unwavering convictions, and when the time came, his ultimate willingness to give all. Legends live on. Only man comes to an end. I've fallen on the inside another. This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died.
We are almost at the end of our search for an SDCC correspondent.
Last week, our friends at Machinima ETC asked our top 3 finalists to show off their interviewing skills by talking to the new writers of the DC Universe.
But only 2 can make it to the finals, so let's see who's moving on.
We all know how difficult it is to be a superhero. It's really tough. It's really tough.
Something we deal with every day, right?
Just on a day-to-day. I mean, it's hard to try to balance that in your regular life.
You don't wear underwear with your older brother's picture on it? I thought that was sort of the norm. No.
No, we don't have a relationship like me and Batman. You know, Batman and, Grayson do. That's a good relationship.
Congratulations to our dynamic duo. You can check out tomorrow's episode of Machinima ETC to find out what their final challenge is before we pick our correspondent.
But if this was your last week with us, we just want to say a huge thank you for all of your awesome work to get you up to this point. And we are going to be sending you this awesome advance poster from Batman v Superman signed by Zack Snyder.
Plus, we've got another signed poster to give away to one of you. For your chance to win, click subscribe and let us know in the comments why you think the Arkham games are the best Batman games ever. And don't forget to include the phrase, my DCAA entry.
Well, that's it for us, but be sure to tune in tomorrow for our full interviews with our finalists on Grayson, Batgirl, and Aquaman.
And also follow DC Comics on Twitter because this Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific, there's going to be a live chat with Batgirl artist Babs Tarr. And you can tweet your questions using the hashtag BatgirlChat.
Totally love you, Babs. But are we done? Because I really want to go play Arkham Knight.
Yes, to the Bat Station 4, old chum!
Let's do it!